Something just happened in Washington, and within the next 30 days, it's going to quietly hit your wallet, not just some people, not just certain states, every single American. If you buy groceries, pay rent, fill your gas tank, or carry any kind of debt, you are already part of this story. Stay with me, because this isn't politics, this is personal. This is not about opinions, not about parties, not about who you support. This is about one thing: how a decision made behind closed doors turns into higher prices in your daily life. No spin, no talking points, no distractions, just the real mechanism. Most policy decisions are hidden behind complex language. Economists understand it, lawyers understand it, financial experts understand it, but ordinary people don't. And that gap is where accountability disappears. Because if you don't understand the decision, you can't question it. And if you can't question it, you end up paying for it. What just happened is not one single move. It is a combination of multiple decisions working together in a way most people will never see coming. The first piece is tariffs, which increase the cost of imported goods. These are not luxury items. These are basic inputs used in electronics, household products, and even food production. When these costs go up, companies don't absorb them. They pass them down through the supply chain step by step until the final price increases on the shelf. And that process usually takes just a few weeks. The second piece is interest rates. A fiscal decision has increased borrowing pressure, which pushes rates higher across the system. This affects credit cards, auto loans, mortgages, and any kind of variable debt. If you carry a balance, your next statement can reflect higher costs almost immediately. And even if you don't, new loans and refinancing become more expensive, reducing your financial flexibility. The third piece is regulation. A technical change that most people never notice, but it directly increases the cost structure of essential services. Businesses adjust their pricing to maintain margins, and those changes show up quietly in bills and subscriptions you already pay every month without any obvious warning. Now combine all three effects: tariffs, raising product prices, interest rates, increasing borrowing costs, and regulations adding service expenses. These are not separate impacts. They stack together and hit your budget at the same time, which is why the effect feels sudden, even though the decisions were made in stages. Now let's talk real numbers. Everyday goods could cost an extra $12 to $18 per month if you carry variable debt. Your payments could increase by $15 to $25 or more, and service-related costs could add another $8 to $15. When you add everything together, the average household could be paying around $35 to $60 more every single month. That might not sound huge at first, but over a year, that becomes hundreds of dollars. And for families already managing tight budgets, this is not small. It is a real shift in purchasing power. And the most important part is that it happens without a clear explanation given to the people who are actually paying for it. The timeline is what makes this serious. This is not years away. The fastest impacts start showing up within 3 to 4 weeks as supply chains adjust and pricing updates move through the system. Interest rate changes can hit even faster, depending on your debt, and regulatory costs are scheduled to enter billing cycles within the same window. So what can you actually do? First, understand where the impact hits you. Look at your spending, your debt, and your monthly bills. Second, reduce exposure where possible. Pay down high-interest balances, avoid unnecessary borrowing, and delay flexible purchases. Third, stay aware, because decisions like this repeat, and the more you understand them, the less they catch you off guard. At the end of the day, this is not just about policy, it is about transparency. When decisions affect millions of households, the people deserve to know the real cost. Not simplified narratives, not selective explanations, but the full picture. Because whether you follow politics or not, your wallet is already part of it, and the impact is already on its way.